Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Yesterday we made some progress in the training facility. We discovered a bit about Billy's past. He revealed that they were deployed in Africa and sent to attack a guerrilla facility. But then when they finally came there, it turned out it was just a village. And the way I'm interpreting it right now is that his comrades actually killed the village and then put the blame on him. And that's why people think he killed 23 people. But he himself wasn't too willing to talk about it, which makes sense. It must be a painful history. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can make more progress. The main thing to do right now is to find the 3 tablets that represent Umbrella's 3 main values. Discipline, obedience, and one more. Zombies, I guess. And also yesterday I had this incredibly hilarious image on there, so I'm just gonna show it again. It doesn't have the same spark as it did yesterday. Like yesterday I just gotta... I almost lost it. Like I had to fight back the laughter, or I would have been laughing for half an hour straight. Anyway, it might still happen. Maybe I'll look at the image at an unexpected time, and it'll make me laugh all over again. It seems like it reverted back to the old message. It actually switched to "there's still evil here" or something. See, there's the first tablet we found. Now, we are in a bit of a situation with our character's health. Now, one of the tablets is easy to get. We actually got it last time, and then I just quit because I was like, oh, that's easy. The third one, I don't know for sure where that one is, so that might be a problem. Let's see, what did we leave there? A red herb. Like I said, it's a shame we don't have a green one, because red herbs don't do anything by themselves, but they make green herbs more powerful as healing items. Right, so let's go through the water door once more. If this ends up being troublesome, we might actually try for the third tablet first and just leave this one be. Because it's relatively simple to get. The only problem is that Leechman stalks these corners. Yep, there he is. Like the choir just comes in like, oh, and then you quickly run out of the room. Let's see. Right, this is the place where the Vice is. Can you let me... Rebecca, please. Alright, you can actually... It's a shame it took so long to discover this, but even when you're playing as one character, you can have the other character do things too. I can have them both spinning in place, you see. This is clearly an important function. But no, it prevents them from getting in the way if you're doing something that requires them to stand at a distance. Right, so there's the obedience tablet. Now, if we can just get back through without taking hits from Leechman, that would be great. Like, he takes a while to start up because he's doing the scary thing. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, he was actually going for it that time. If I had just been standing there, I would have been hit by his gross tentacle arm. I'm glad I killed the Leechman in this hallway, at least. That makes it a bit easier to get around. The only thing worse than a Leechman is 2 Leechmen. Okay, we do not go up there. Although we will have to pass by the bug people. Well, they're not really bug people, they're more like normal bugs. The bug people were in Resident Evil 1. Those were pretty terrifying. Okay. So the entire situation is a bit shaky, considering how little health we have. Okay, I'm just gonna unceremoniously drop this tablet off here, because we need more inventory space. Okay. And the locker key. Okay, so I do not know what this is for. I don't recall seeing a locker. Which is... You'd think I would remember a locker, but... And this is why it's a bit of a shame that they don't seem to show whether rooms are complete or not in this game. Like, that's one thing I liked in Resi 1, is when a room was complete, it became green or blue or whatever it was. But no such luck here. Room is green when you've been there and blue when you're in it. But there's nothing about how far you've progressed through each. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Okay, if we want to go to the puzzle I was talking about, that's in this direction. We're probably going to need Billy's lighter to do it. And if this is the kind of puzzle that shoots poison gas at us when we do it wrong, I will be very annoyed. But the last one, the chess puzzle, did so it's very likely this one will too. Ah, those blue herbs. If only they were green herbs. Okay, I think we killed all the monkeys in the puzzle room, but we'll find out if we did. Okay, here we go. I think we did. Okay, so we'll need to... I might have to start writing some stuff down here. As unfortunate as that is. Video games forcing you to think. What is this? Anyway, so the door reads: 6 souls imprisoned within the chains of death. Rekindle the flames of life from the spirits of the weak. Specifically the spirits of the weak. Right? So, does it want me to do them from weak to strong? Or does it want me... So last time I came to the conclusion that I should ignite the flame under prey. But which of these actually constitute as prey? Oh, actually, some of them do. That's a deer. And that's a snake, so that one is not. So if I had to, if we consider the weak to mean prey, then the deer and the horse need to be lit. But the individual animals actually say stuff as well. No amount of cunning can match the speed of my supple limbs, it says. Okay then. Kind of weird to be saying that about yourself, but okay. My sharp wits allow me to bring down even the greatest horned beast. Strong prey upon the weaker. Actually, did this one say something like that? Okay, apparently all of them say that. So this one is talking about the deer, or what do you call a male deer? A buck? I don't know about animals. What do you say then? I stand tall in the over the horns proudly displayed. So basically, he's worthless. I dance freely through the air, capturing a legless prey. Okay, so we need to figure out... Okay. So there are 3 prey then. The snake is prey. It's this guy's prey. Right? Mightiest kings. The king being the lion, perhaps? Yeah. From the spirits of the... So perhaps what I'm supposed to be doing is building from the weakest to the strongest. Okay, I'm just gonna try, and if we die, that's unfortunate. Okay. So, the buck or deer or whatever it is the weakest. Now, the one who brings down the horned beast is you, right? Meaning you're number 2, right? Now, we need a creature that proclaims to be able to overcome wits. Okay, and that's you. Okay, it's you. Now... Who grabs the horse? Is that the lion? Now, creature can escape my grasp. Now, I think that pertains to the horse, because he brags about being able to escape. Which is pathetic when you think about it. Okay, so it would be lion, snake, bird. Yes? Because the snake proclaims to kill the king. Yes. Okay, I hope I'm reading the clues correctly. Like, there's no feedback yet. Alright. I have no idea if it was as complicated as I was making it out to be, but I feel pretty happy about resolving that so quickly. Let's see, Rebecca has more health, so we might have to put her in charge for a bit. In fact, is it a liability to take Billy with us or to leave him out here? Let's see. Let's just quickly walk into this room and back out just to see what's in there. It looks scary, but not actually dangerous yet. Is that the 3rd tablet? Nice. Of course, it won't do us much good if we can't get past the bug people. But even so, let's take it. Yeah, but it's about... Exactly. Unity. Okay, Unity. I doubt this game was made in that, but... Right, so we have the 3 major values of Umbrella. We have Unity, Obedience, and Discipline. Okay, now, this room, we could go back and put those tablets in right now. Which means this room is probably optional, or it has something for a later puzzle. even so, I feel compelled to check it out. Okay. It seems to be a lore room. So this is probably a waste of resources. Man. It's nice when you have two people shooting. We don't have that luxury very often due to the scarcity of bullets. Okay. Yes, I want the shiny paper. Billy, I know you can read. Management Trainee's Diary. What is it that Director Marcus is researching all the time? And what's with his weird interest in leeches? Interest seems more like love at times. Rumor has it that there is something dangerous about those leeches. It is true that when Dennis just touched one, he got ill with a fever. Again today, there were those horrible moans beyond that door. That sleeping dogs. No way I'll go near them. There's an L missing in that aisle. I guess it's a trainee, so maybe he doesn't know how to write yet. Even if the director ordered me, I don't want to end up like Dennis. That poor bastard. Scratching and scratching makes me itch just watching him. Are the spelling... There's so many errors in here, it feels like it's on purpose. Okay, it's on purpose. It's on purpose, okay. I feel better now. You know what? Must maybe go, if can, but who? Dennis gone, I go. Hungry. Help, mom. So he got infected, probably because he interacted with Dennis, who touched the leeches like a big old fool. Okay. Inside are various gadgets and gizmos. Nothing interesting then? Okay, so this really was just a lore room, unless I am very stupidly overlooking something. And I could have at least put a green herb here as a consolation prize, because killing 2 zombies takes quite a bit of resources. Well, it's a shame, but at least we know if we die and have to redo this, we're not gonna do this room again. You already saw the lore after all. Wait a minute. I almost walked back in the wrong direction. Should we take the blue herbs with us? Can we even carry them? 1, maybe. I also still don't know what to do with the locker key. I guess we can take one of them with us to the main room. Well, this has been a surprisingly efficient start so far. We have... I like that it makes noise when she walks through the broken plates and such. Okay, so we have to drop a few things off here. Because we need those 3 tablets with us. Alright, there we go. You might have to drop the magnum bullets, because without a magnum, what's the point? I really hope, if we don't find it here, I really hope it'll appear in the next area, because if it doesn't, it'll be a huge waste. I didn't want that. I did want that. We're gonna make a few more Molotovs, just in case. There we go. Used up. And now we actually have a way to fight the Leech Man again. Although 3 Molotovs might not be enough to clear it out completely. Okay, so there's such significant progress made, I'm just gonna use another ink ribbon. Then we're down to our last 3, and from that point onwards, we're gonna be a bit more safe with them again. Here we go. We haven't had our first death yet, so we should probably go ahead and get that over with. So the room where we need to insert the tablets. I'm gonna give him the shotgun because I don't want those bugs to come near him. I think it's this way. Oh yeah, because we kept going this way and then we heard the bugs, but we went into a side room to get to the water door. Yep. Now, if possible, I would like to pass by them without picking a fight, but you can hear that they are definitely not above picking a fight with us here. Ah, I could have done this for a bit more room. No, stay away from Billy. Yeah, we gotta be a bit protective here. That's good. See, this is useful because they're trying to get Billy. They were trying to get Billy so they didn't focus on Rebecca, so Rebecca could pick them off while he also shot them with the shotgun. That was some actual nice strategy going on there. Good AI. Nice. Well, either it's good AI for him or bad AI for the bugs. Either way, it's AI I can appreciate. This is the wrong place. I hope the bugs didn't come back. Gonna drink the last of my coffee to celebrate our quick progress thus far. And this room is very different from all the rest. Okay. Let's put all those tablets in. Obedience comes first, of course. Taking a screenshot of that because it looks cool. Training facility complete. Oh. So that completes this area then. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep walking and keep moving on and see if I find the necessary items. Because in terms of critical items, what have we left behind? This is all not that important. The grenade launcher and the hookshot. Now, if we don't get those back, I'm gonna reload the save. But I'm going to assume the game wouldn't just let us leave without them. Perhaps that is a silly assumption to make, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. On the other hand... I like how I keep changing my mind. I'm sorry, it's The thing is, we have a clear path to the main room, so why not just... Why take the risk, right? Why not just take what we need? Like, resources we'll just leave behind, but... important things like the guns... Okay.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, I guess the save is being reloaded whether I want it or not. You ever just walk outside and get killed by a zombie monkey? You know, I wasn't expecting our first death to happen out there. Let's see. Neither of us have any room to carry those guns. And I don't know what the locker key is for. Maybe we should look up the locker key for a bit? Like, would anyone object if I very sneakily checked if the locker key is used in this area? I don't think anyone would object, would they? Okay, I had a very quick naughty look at what where it's used. Apparently it's in the facility, the training room facility basement B3. So let's head there just to see what it is. Like, I haven't checked what it was, cause spoilers, but... I would like to find everything if possible, and if that skips us to the next area, well, I don't know if we'll be coming back here at any point. We know what happened with the train, so... we'll just see if it's worth it or not. Whoops. If you see the heartbeat effect, if you hear the heartbeat effect and you see like the weird distortion, that means I'm switching characters. Most of the time I do it by accident. Please, no monkeys, please. Okay, there might be spiders here, actually. Billy is just ready to pick a fight with the spiders. Okay, we'll have to pass by the spiders. It's not here. And I need to keep being careful I don't accidentally put the cursor in the screen. Because every time I move my mouse in, it's like, ooh. Okay, this is the right place, isn't it? Right. Duralumin case, okay, and what do we need it for? I mean, it's cool to have it, but... I hope this isn't a trap. Oh. Custom to Bustum. Achievement unlocked. So now it's a custom handgun. That's cool. I'm not sure if it's really worth it, but... Hey, it's cool, so I'll take it. I'm glad the spiders are not too aggressive. They're just not really in the mood for spitting anymore. Let me just make sure OBS is still running proper. Okay, it is. Like, my connection is pretty much perfect 99% of the time nowadays, thanks to the cable. But there are rare occasions where either through Twitch or through some strange things happening with the ISP, the connection goes down for a bit, or even just something with OBS. And in those situations you can get some dropped frames. You know what's kind of a shame though? We're probably never going to get another situation as incredibly convenient as we did last time when we fought against the bugs. Like, we managed to get it into a situation where they were running for Billy, but they couldn't get past Rebecca, so they just ran in place permanently. And I don't think we can easily recreate the same situation, so almost certainly someone is going to get hurt. And it'll have to be Rebecca, because if Billy gets hurt even once, he's down. You know, I was fully expecting to find the Magnum in there, but... Anyway, we'll take the grenade launcher with us. And we'll leave the rest, and if it turns out we can't... If it turns out this means we lose them, then, well... Then they aren't required items, but we'll keep the grenade launcher anyway. Alright. We are in the room. Okay, Billy, equip your shotgun, my boy. Equip your shotgun. This is no time for half measures. Okay. Now we're gonna not even try to run away from these guys. It's just gonna be a fight. That's the simple fact. Okay, that one almost decided to attack Rebecca instead, but he was too late. Okay, as it turns out, we managed to recreate that situation from last time pretty well. Becky and Billy, dream team. Oh wait, did I take... First I switched to the wrong character. Then I don't look at the menu. Okay, we have the 3 tablets. Just making sure. The fixed camera angles are always cool, but they always get me confused. We need the door that's guarded by the knights. It's on the other side of the room. So it's actually not that far of a run. Like, if you came from up here and then just went beeline for it, you could maybe make it without too many hits. Though just standing your ground and shooting them away from you was the safest bet in this case. Like, the last thing... Like, Rebecca could have made it to the other side easy, but if Billy had been grabbed, he would be gone. So that simply wasn't an option. Okay, so now we know also that there are monkeys out there. So we should... That's a bit mean though, like right in between a transition between 2 areas, you're gonna put some monsters to kill me. Like, what if this was at the end of a very long section without saving, because I was expecting to save in the next area? Well, I guess the joke would be on me in that situation. Anyway, it would be good if Billy stayed behind. Just bats? Wait a minute, so... Did the enemies spawn because I didn't go straight for... because I entered and left again? Because they aren't here now. Okay, so this door is closed. And this door. The noises are making me very nervous. Alright, everything locked over here, huh? Then the answer has to be in here. I hope I didn't accidentally close it again. Oh, right. We need to have someone stand on it. Whoops. Okay, well. Well, we're sending... Normally I would send Billy in, but we know how injured he is, so... Okay, you just stay there. Very nice doors. Oh, is this a church? It looks like a church. I even see like pews here. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, and now one without the cursor. There we go. There's an altar here. Despite its aura of divinity, you can't help but sense something ominous about it. Well, look at the person, like, I'm not sure who this is supposed to depict, but the top person looks very dark and scary. The way he's depicted here. I mean, if it's supposed to be Joseph of Nazareth, that's not a very flattering depiction. But anyway, we are in the church. But, oh, it's actually a laboratory, okay. Sure, laboratory, church. Basically the same idea. Doesn't seem to be any way to, I'm guessing he can't actually follow her behind here, even though... Right. Poor Billy will just have to wait outside in the cold. While Rebecca has all the fun indoors. I did give her the ink ribbons, that's good. I was worried for a second there. Okay. Oh, a safe room. How long has it been since we've heard that beautiful music? Nothing says safety like shotgun ammo. I always like to just soak in the atmosphere of a room like this. Well, we're in a new area. We found some good stuff. Let's save. Although, the last 3 saves we've been saving on very low health. So the sooner we find some way to heal, the better. But the extra bullets are welcome. A ladybug just flew onto my computer screen. And it doesn't seem to want to go away by blowing it off, so I'm just gonna... Whoop. There we go. Okay. So Rebecca is in caution, but we're quite heavily armed. We are in the church now, but there aren't any other places to go, are there? Let me check the map once again. Oh, cutscene. Okay, fair enough. Zombie bat. I'm glad I saved, because this is a boss.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic, so we need to figure out a strategy to deal with this guy. It's a good thing I handed her the shotgun. I think that could be useful. You are entering an insane world. Okay. You could have told me that at the start. Anyway. Okay, so a bat. Can already tell it's going to be annoying to avoid it. Tries to grab me. I even got an achievement for being grabbed there. On leather wings. Oh, that one wasn't a hit. Whoops. Come on then. Wanna pick fights? You know, we've been so starved on health that it's a bit nasty to put a boss encounter right here. Because it's kind of hard to get through if 2 hits kill you. It's possible, probably, but I really don't want to have to go back to the last save like we did last time. Like, if there's one thing that's more painful than dying before being able to save, it's saving, but then realizing that the save is no good and you really need to go back to get yourself into a position where you could actually make progress. So I gave it a fair amount of shots with the shotgun, but it doesn't seem to be all that affected, and then it gets joined by lots of little bats. Oh, you can actually just run back. The same thing happened with the scorpion. You could also run away from that. But not the centipede, because he was holding Rebecca hostage. Like, it's kind of hard to tell where it is in space. Can you let go? I honestly don't mind if he grabs me so much, because it doesn't really seem to damage you that much. Okay, this is a problem. If it's just the big bat, we can deal. But when he summons all the little ones, that's a real issue. It's one thing to avoid the big bat, but we can do that. Rhyme unintentional. But when he summons all the little ones, now that's a real problem. Like, I'll need to figure out a contingency plan for when that happens. I have enough bullets to shoot a few of them down, but... I wonder if it's a valid strategy to just run outside and get Billy. Well, valid or not, you can go outside. But as soon as Billy steps off of that thing, he's probably not gonna be able to enter. At the very least, it means we can go elsewhere. So if we really have to, we can backtrack to the training facility and do stuff there. Though I would honestly prefer not to have to do that. Of course, those doors haven't been opened yet, so there's nothing I can do there. I just have to fight and win somehow. And when he just does that, that's the worst. Nope. Misses are fatal in this situation. Have you ever died after being touched gently by a bat? It's more likely than you think. Those things can carry rabies.
Resident Evil 0.
All right. Maybe... Well, there is no place to go, so we can only face the music. Yeah, so you need to... So this does hurt you, so it's better to prevent it if possible. I wonder if he can't do that to Billy, because he's obviously a bit heavier. And then little bats start to come in, and we switch to this gun, and we... Can't seem to get a good hit on those guys.
Resident Evil 0.
Maybe I'm missing something. You are dead, yes. Hello, Clive. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I finally got to the new area. And it is, as they say, an insane world. No, so they haven't given us heals in a very long time. So now I'm stuck again in a save room where outside the door is a boss encounter. Now I can deal with the giant bat on its own, but when he summons the little bats, I just get killed. Every time. I don't have enough bullets to deal with all of them. Not enough health either. Aha! Yeah, because they keep... knocking you. It's not like you can easily avoid them either.
Resident Evil 0.
So yeah, that's where we are right now. And that's probably where we're going to be for a while. It's such a shame too, because the first part of the stream was just really on point. We got the two tablets right after one another, we solved the puzzle, moved right on to the next area, and from that point onwards, things started to go awry, as they say. Yeah, it sucks because I feel like I'm getting some really good shots in on the boss here, but those little guys that help him out are the problem. I do not have the bullets to spare. And she doesn't seem to automatically aim for the little bats all that well either. So yeah, also, the "you are dead" text here.
Resident Evil.
Is there something about it that doesn't work as well as the one in Resident Evil 1? Because it looks too solid. It looks more like ketchup than blood. You know, like someone wrote "you are dead" in ketchup. Like you're at a breakfast cafe and the waitress wants to be really passive aggressive. Writes that with ketchup on your amulet. Because it seems more like a threat than being passive aggressive. So it's more like active aggressive, really. But anyway, I'm going to try something. I think maybe staying on the move is the best thing to do. Like maybe the bats can't land a hit if you just keep moving around a bit. You inevitably need to move it. Can you not? You know, having a few grenade launcher shells would be beneficial in this situation, but I was so happy to have found the save room too. I was just reveling in the beautiful music and the soft light, and then I walked back out there and the game is like, oh, were you having fun? Cue in the giant bat. I shot him and he got me anyway. Did you see that? We are going to be seeing that screen a few more times.
Resident Evil 0.
So yeah, moving around helps a bit against the little bats, but not as much as I'd like. Also, I can use this gun against it just as well. The problem is, it hurts it, but it doesn't knock it back. Like, if it's coming for you to grab you, the handgun is not gonna stop it. Only the shotgun is. So, yeah. It feels wasteful to be shooting all those bullets at him right away, but... And now... Okay, I think one of the biggest problems of this part of the fight is... You can't actually aim for him very well, because Rebecca auto-aims for, like, the nearest enemy, which is usually one of those little bats flying around your head.
Resident Evil 0.
I feel like there's something we're missing here. You know what the worst part is? There's gonna be an attempt where I defeat the giant bat. And then, then I'm gonna die from the little bats. You know it's gonna happen. So is there a way to prevent the little bat reinforcements from getting there? Like, has to be a reason why Billy has to stay out here, right? Of course, he only has a few handgun bullets. Can I... Could I... commit bat murder? They don't really seem to be eager to attack him, though. They're kind of chill. I thought maybe if I turn on the other lantern, I could lure more of them here. So like I said, this battle feels almost unnaturally difficult. And when that happens, it means you haven't figured something out that you need to do. The question is, what is it that I haven't figured out? Because if it's gonna come down to a sheer lack of bullets or health, and I have to return to the last save, I will be very disappointed. See, why didn't that hit? Sometimes it seems to hit out of nowhere, and sometimes it doesn't hit even though it feels like it should. Yeah, waste all the bullets, great. Yeah, you are dead in ketchup with a drop shadow. That's the scariest thing you can imagine.
0.
Okay, maybe if we invoke the power of Gandalf Cat, maybe then it'll work. We call upon the power of Gandalf Cat. Do you think it worked? Probably not. There's nothing in this room that would make it easier. Like, if this keeps up, I might have to start looking for some strategy guides. Was there any clue in the cutscene? Let's just watch and see if anything happens here. No, he comes in through the roof, so there's no way we can block it off or something. Okay. See, even if I move around, they still get me.
Resident Evil 0.
So, we need a way to deal with this bat. We don't, I don't think we have the Joker's phone number, so that's out. Because two good hits from him is all it takes. He has like a hole in his chest, so it seems like that would be the weak point, but it's hard to...
Resident Evil 0.
Alright, so... the Bat Boss is a problem. I'm going to give this one more try, and if it doesn't work, we may have to send Billy back into the mansion to look for some stuff. Anything that can change this situation to our advantage. Problem is, he spawns guaranteed when we walk out that save room now. I wonder if the Molotov does anything to it. Can you not? Okay, well... you'd have to aim it first, you know?
Resident Evil 0.
A frustrating pickle we found ourselves in. Alright. So we send Billy back for a bit. Also, I vaguely recall a monkey spawning here. The last time we went outside and then inside of here, there was suddenly a monkey. That was an unpleasant surprise. But anyway, like I said, we're going to backtrack a bit and see if we can find anything useful. Okay, so that's where the monkeys were, and that's actually not an area we've thoroughly explored. The problem is, it looks like we can't at this point, not without even more problems. Okay, so the thing to do now maybe is to just run away from the bat. Rejoin with Billy, go to that hallway and see if there's anything worthwhile there. Like, if there's anything that could change this battle in our favor. Can we... yeah, thank you. Alright, Billy. You're back with me. So I do have to apologize to the game then. Like, my assumption that it had spawned a monkey in the hallway where I just entered is wrong. I actually just went to the wrong door. So that was completely on me. You could say the real monkey was me. Okay.
Resident Evil 0.
I believe that a plan C is in order. We leave Billy right where he is, standing on that switch like a good boy, and we walk to that hallway ourselves, and we shotgun a few monkeys in the head to see what's in there. And if there's nothing worthwhile, we explore a bit more or reload our save if there's nothing left to explore. That's plan C. Yes, Billy, you just stay there. But wait, I'm getting a little confused here. Oh, actually, I'm... So, you know what I was getting confused by? I was absolutely going back, and yet the room is different, but that's because this entire thing went down a level. So, I didn't pick the wrong door, but it wasn't the game's fault either. The building just changed, like they showed me in the cutscene, so this is the same door leading to a new room. Okay, so that's the hunting gun. Oh, that was creepy. Did you notice how it's, like, screamed at me before it died for real? That was a bit scary. But if that's all there is, then... Because the hunting gun isn't gonna help us. It's just a shotgun with 2 bullets. It's not gonna help. Okay, let's look at this rationally. Are there any places worth re-exploring? You can probably hear the wheels in my head turning here. I'm thinking, what if we need a hookshot in this battle somehow? It would be nice if they... If that's what we need to do, I'm gonna have to deduct a few points for poor game design, though, because then there would have to be a window. Like, they'd have to put a window where you use it, so as to indicate that you need it before you get stuck in a boss battle. So I'm going to assume that's not it. I prefer to assume the design is good and I'm wrong. You know, the problem is, now we can't actually backtrack easily without fighting the monkeys. We also don't have the Magnum, even though we have bullets for it. There isn't an accessible room in B1, but... Right, 3F is no longer accessible because that place moved to 2F. That makes sense, but then what is that? I guess we'll go there, but... I get the feeling we're just stuck with this battle and we're gonna have to grin and bear it. Because the last 3 saves or so we've been injured. So... to go back to a place where we have more health would be losing a truly ridiculous amount of progress, and I'm not gonna do it. In the meantime, he's still standing here. Oh, right, that's way back where we started, isn't it? Well, it can't hurt to check, I guess. I consider this save to be a forfeit anyway. We're both in danger, so... Right, this room. Was there anything of interest here? There were some zombies, I believe. The train is still burning. Now, this is a very cool visual. Yeah, that was pretty much expected. And like I said, this save doesn't count. It's all good.
Resident Evil 0.
Okay, so going back, not very profitable as it stands. But fighting the bat, also not all that profitable at this time. Profitable, what a term to use. The point is, it doesn't seem like we can get past it, at least not without more resources than we really have right now. See, I actually can't get past them without taking at least a few hits.
Resident Evil 0.
You know, when we got stuck at the Scorpion, I didn't give up on trying because I had the idea that I could damage it somehow, and I eventually discovered how. The problem with this bat is we are clearly damaging it, but I have no idea how far I am into the battle. I don't know if I need to do something about the little bats. It's a bit of a rough situation, so I might have a quick glance at a strategy guide in a little bit. I try to avoid that as much as I can, and I would never like consistently use one. But well, you can see the position we're in. I don't want any more of those situations where we get stuck for 3 hours doing jack diddly. And it is possible to kill the smaller bats, but
Resident Evil 0.
okay, tell you what, I'm gonna have a quick look just to see if there's a secret trick to it somehow. Because if it's what I speculated and you need the grappling hook, then I will be upset. Alright, so there is no secret strategy to it. It's straight up just damage. Which is a problem because we don't really have the resources to be doing much damage. Some attempts he really likes to grab all of you, and in other attempts he never does.
Resident Evil 0.
Like, you even have people posting stuff like you might have to start from scratch. That's like, oh yeah, that's the kind of advice you want to hear. Just start over, lol. Yeah, no. That's not really what I want. Thing is, I could probably deal with the smaller ones if I had a knife, but I can take too few hits. Is the problem. If I had just a bit more health, I could maybe just tank my way through unloading all my shotgun shells on him, but... If only we still had some grenade launcher bullets, huh? That would make things a lot easier, but... Yeah, seems like it just gets worse every time.
Resident Evil 0.
Because when you run out of bullets, that's it. It's not like you can do anything else at that point. You really have to make sure you know when he's coming at you and when he isn't. If I could just get a few uninterrupted shots on him.
Resident Evil 0.
It's another one of these situations we find ourselves in. I don't know why that hit, but... Well, I got most of the little guys that time, but at that point, it doesn't really matter anymore. You're too damaged, and you have too few bullets to actually finish the job.
Resident Evil 0.
Now the problem is, I could get more resources, but the problem is... we need to get past monkeys to get more resources, and killing them takes more resources. Especially if we don't want to lose our precious little health. Let's see, we left shotgun shells somewhere, didn't we? At least a few of them. The Molotovs are our least important weapon at this time. Because right now it's not leeches that are bothering us, it's various other things. Yes, good aim. Good lord. I will say, if I had to assess this game's difficulty, it is quite a bit harder than Resident Evil 1. I mean, this entire situation is just rough, very rough. Alright. I had really hoped we wouldn't have to go back into Leech Country, but Leech Country it is. Once again, he spent too much time trying to be creepy. It was all a wasted effort, so let's see here. It's actually only one bullet, isn't it? That isn't going to be making the difference, I'm afraid. We've already learned that the grappling hook won't make a difference either. I mean, we could try to survive, but what's the point?
Resident Evil 0.
I like that that book says the New York Times. I don't know if this save is just worthless at this point. Because like I said, no amount of backtracking is gonna help because we have one bullet lying around there. It's not gonna help unless we can find a magnum somewhere in there, but it doesn't look like we can find it. Like, and it seems like you just need a bit of a health buffer because the little bats are gonna get you if you don't have it. See, here's the problem. To get a good shot in, you need to wait. But once the little bats come in, you can't wait. By the time you actually get a few out, get a few down, it's already too late.
Resident Evil 0.
Alright, there are a few more things I'm going to just try. But after that, we might just have to go back to the last save, swallow our pride, and give up our precious progress. Though, that will make me very unhappy. Like last time, we already had to do that once last time, and I would really like to prevent it in the future, but... Like, they could have at least put, like, 1 or 2 green herbs. I mean, come on. Have some mercy. Mercy. Anyway. You know what one of my main issues is? The little bats are really hard to hit accurately. Like, she's supposed to be auto-aiming for them, but I don't see it, basically. Because what I want to do is hurt him with the shotgun until the little guys come in. And then use the handgun to try to clean those guys out, but... How can I accurately do that? Like, you see, it's a troublesome situation.
Resident Evil 0.
I wonder if it would be enough just to unload all the bullets we have. Like, if we get the gun from Billy and we unload the 9 handgun bullets and the 9 shotgun bullets we have in total, all on that bat's face. Would that be enough? That's the actual question I want to ask. Because I'm fighting really hard to make this save work somehow. But if that's not even enough, then there's no point. Yeah, the auto-aiming is totally unreliable.
Resident Evil 0.
Apparently there are better bullets in the safe room on easier modes. I was glancing, like someone claims there's... No. Grenade launcher ammo in this room, but it doesn't look like it's here. Like, I think I would have seen it. Yep. So the shotgun shells are there in this mode, but not the napalm grenades. Of course. Couldn't be easy, could it? Yeah, we're already in danger, so... The main problem here is,
Resident Evil 0.
we can go back to a previous save, but like I said, we will not have more health. We just won't. Because we haven't found any health recovery items in a long while. Okay, so this is the plan. First, Rebecca has the tablets. The locker key, we could go back for that locker thing. I'm not going to. Like maybe in another session. We'll leave it here for now. It won't just disappear. We'll take the knife, because that might actually give us a fighting chance against the bats here. Okay, now we're gonna tell Billy not to attack. Because he is carrying some good stuff. Now we are going to go past the area with the bugs. And we're gonna try to, one, run past there without using any bullets, and two, get past there without taking any hits. That would put us in a marginally better situation to deal with the boss. Only marginally, but still. At least we could be more wasteful with the shotgun ammo. Yeah, no, we should have Rebecca in front. I'm so accustomed to having Rebecca in danger and Billy fine, but... no such luck today. Okay, I don't know if they're between us and the thing, but I just hope we can get Get there quickly. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Nervous noises. Here we go. Now here's the problem. This gives us a lot more ammo, but it doesn't actually do much more for us beyond that. Unnecessary cut to Billy there. But hey, this gives us a few more strategic options, so... And it isn't taking that much time. Like I was... maybe we should get the gun upgrade for Rebecca again later, but I don't really want to do it again. But hey, this gives us several more bullets, not dealing with the bugs. I mean, who cares about the bugs? The room now leads into the monkeys, so there's no point in trying to fight the bugs anyway, as we now know. Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably actually get Billy's resources before we just run into danger. Okay. Now this looks like a fighting chance. You know, it would be cool if he spawned from a specific area and you could put like a mine there, so you damage him instantly when he appears. I would find that very entertaining. Oh. More shotgun ammo or the knife? Actually, of course we're just gonna drop the ink ribbon after we use it. Okay, we're gonna save over this one because this is the better save in every way except the upgraded gun, but rip upgraded gun. We're gonna have to just take that as a loss for now, and if we want it back, we'll get it back later. Okay. Ink ribbons on the ground. Now, I may need to give this a few tries just because it's a tough battle. Now I have 14 bullets, so we should at least be able to clear out some of those annoying little bats. And then hopefully take out the boss with the remaining bullets. Come on then. Wanna pick a fight? If the little bats could stop harassing me for a bit. Maybe the smaller gun will help? Oh. Maybe I should do what I did last time and equip the handgun when the smaller bats come around. Because when I got really aggressive with the shotgun, it didn't seem to work. But it did seem to keep the big bad back. The big bad back. Oh, so I was talking about the new Sonic design yesterday. Apparently Jim Carrey doesn't like that they changed it. Like, he's playing Dr. Robotnik, so he seems to... And he doesn't seem to be all that happy that they changed Sonic's design. But... like, on the one hand, I understand what he was saying. It's about, you know, artistic integrity. Like, you can't be... You can't make something built up from all these contradicting questions and concerns. But then you look at the actual old design and you realize, oh, okay, yes, but also, did you look at the old design, Jim Carrey? Someone aptly nicknamed the old design Rat Boy, which I thought was funny. He did look a bit like a rat. Ow, see, that was a bit mean. I had a point blank shot, and he still came at me anyway. Okay, now the little bats are the big problem. Ironically. See, I got so many of them gone, but there's still...
Resident Evil 0.
Well, it's clear that more bullets don't make a win on this attempt. It actually went better when I just went ham with the shotgun and just shot at everything in sight. Like, getting through this boss would probably be a good place to stop the stream. Unless it happens on the next attempt, in which case we'll do a bit more exploring. It sucks to be stuck for this long in one place, you know. I forgot the extra bullets, didn't I? Whoop, sorry, forgot something. See ya. You know, in retrospect, maybe what I should have done is walk out here again, walk in and then save, so you don't have to see the cutscene every time. I also am not sure if the knife has useful applications. Certainly not against the big bat, but it might work against the little bats if they get a bit too close for comfort. And they always do. Okay, so... I guess I was too late there, but it still doesn't feel right. See, I shot him, but he didn't even like, he clearly got hurt, but he didn't flinch the way he's doing now. That bat just comes at me like, oh, okay, but have you considered dying right now? Okay, thank you, Rebecca. You're very open-minded.
Resident Evil 0.
So that's an interesting thing. When games give you an arbitrary amount of health, when like a light tap on the shoulder can kill you as a result. One thing I thought was kind of cool about Darkest Dungeon, and I still really love that game, is when people reach like their lowest point of health. At that point, it's a roll of the dice if they survive. So every next hit at that point can be the death blow, but it's a roll of the dice. I kind of like that. Adds a bit of extra tension. And I guess I kind of wish it was like that here, so the RNG could be on my side for once. Okay, waving the knife around doesn't really do much for us here. I guess maybe standing still is also the problem. Like, I'm hopelessly trying to make a stand.
0.
And just keep the bats off of me, but maybe I need to stay on the move. Maybe the extra bullets and just a little moving around will make all the difference here. Not ready to give up yet. You know, it would be so much nicer if the world in that line, you're entering an insane world, was on the same line. Like, having it rub to the second line just looks a bit sloppy. It's like, oh, well, you didn't plan that ahead, did you? There was recently a game released where the subtitle was like something like "No regrets," like regrets, but misspelled, which I thought was pretty funny. No idea if it's a good game though, but that's clever. Okay, so against the big bat, yeah, the problem is the contradicting strategies. Against the big bat, it's best to stand your ground. At least that's what I thought. But against the smaller bats, you can't. You need to move. Which is probably why they combined them. Because they are the worst when you have to fight them both. Did you see that though? I got like 3 in 1 hit.
Resident Evil 0.
You know, I've been taking so many attempts, I'm going a bit batty here. If only they had the grenades here as well, and not just the shotgun shells. That would be such a huge difference. Okay, so maybe the way I've been doing it is reversed. Okay, bear with me here. What if I damage him enough to summon the little bats and then we switch to the shotgun and just blast around like a mad woman? The problem is, he comes at you constantly and it... Yeah, you notice I didn't even land a hit there and he still got me. You don't have a lot of room to maneuver here.
Resident Evil.
Okay, I've been stuck at this boss for like an hour now. That's not good. Even with the extra bullets, we're still in a bit of a precarious position. It's going well. I don't know if I'd say that, but thanks. Oh, you never played this one, so I guess you can't really give me any tactical information. I just don't know what to do about the little bats. If it was just the big bat, we wouldn't even have to go words. Can't even form sentences anymore. Like I said, going batty. But if it was just the big bat, we wouldn't have had to go back to the previous save. We would probably have won already, but this... Maybe I shouldn't even bother with the normal little bullets and just go shotgun crazy. But like, no strategy really works. Not on the long term anyway. Yeah, it's easy to shoot too late with him. Like, if he's already in a dive at you, that's too late. You can't... See, you notice how I'm running away and they still hit me? So yeah, moving around doesn't help all that much because they're all around you. Oh, should have reloaded in the menu. This one is on me. That one was on me. You can actually reload instantly if you just do it from the item menu.
Resident Evil 0.
0. So yeah, just a green herb or a little something in this room would have made all the difference. It's strange too, because we're in a new area and there's a boss encounter, like I mentioned, and they don't even give us anything to heal with. I don't feel like they've been very generous with the healing items. Resi 1 was better about that, much better. Interesting, isn't it? It's kind of lopsided. They're way more generous with the ink ribbons, but not so much with the health, so it's way easier to save yourself in an awkward position. Honestly, I'd like to trade in a few of my ink ribbons for herbs, if possible. Yep, should have done it in the menu. Like, I'm not even hitting any of them. Just lightly tap your shoulder a few times, and that's enough to kill you.
Resident Evil 0.
Again, they would be, if we were fine right now in terms of health, if we were in the green, they would be little more than pests, right? Because they can't do that much damage. They just chip away at it very slowly. But combined with the big bat and the fact that we're already in caution, and not just yellow caution, but orange caution, the entire situation becomes a bit more rough, because they can single-handedly kill you if they have a few moments to do so. The problem is I have to move, but at that point, when can I stop moving? When will they actually let me attack properly? I am also not sure when to... like, I think the best time to start... Wow. I'm starting to speak with an even stranger accent. The best time to start shooting at them is when they're at range, at least with the handgun. See, the first part goes pretty well. Like, he thinks he can juke you, and he did in this case, but... And then the little guys come in.
Resident Evil 0.
So yeah, we need to find some way to handle those little bats, but... The handgun can't work because they're on top of you constantly. The shotgun doesn't work because it's just inaccurate. And you need it to defend yourself against the big bat, so... It's a troublesome situation, all in all. Of course, I've said that several times already, but... You know, eventually I run out of unique lines. Whoops, wrong gun. Just in time, did you see that? He was going in for the grab. Like, you notice how I'm trying to walk away, and it doesn't even matter because they keep tapping at me.
0.
I've also proven that the knife doesn't really work at all. Like, they're too fast and too small to actually have the knife make a difference. If it was one small bat, sure, but they're all around you. And there's a big one to think about, so... It's been a while since I've been this thoroughly stuck at a boss, and it's incredibly frustrating, but we'll find a way through somehow. Like, we were stuck at a puzzle, which was bad, but that was mostly just confusion. This feels almost insurmountable as things stand, which is a bother. Whoop. Okay, you know, now I'm really nervous because I actually killed all the little bats, but I have barely any ammo left. Oh no, there's another one. Okay, so they spawn endlessly. I was actually getting a bit excited there. I thought, wow, this is the moment, but no. They just keep spawning forever.
Resident Evil 0.
You see, the main thing is the little bats distract you. Not just because they hit you and interrupt you, but she also tries to aim for them when they get close. Except when you really, absolutely, critically need to hit them. Then she doesn't. Oh, thanks for hitting me after I shot you. Yeah. He was just like, nope, this is not gonna be an attempt. Just get down on the ground. Load that save, sucker.
Resident Evil 0.
You know what the main problem is? A lot of the the papers say, "Look at this" in bright red text. Okay, so I'm gonna have a quick look at, like, because the problem is the way people want you to fight him is basically just to nuke him down. Just save up the best ammo you have and nuke him. But I don't know if I can. Yeah, this basically just nukes him. I'm looking at how someone else has managed it. Yeah, I don't know. I've wasted all the grenade bullets, so those are not gonna be used anytime soon. I might have to just keep trying this off stream until we get through it. Yeah, if it even takes like several grenade launcher shots, then how much is a shotgun shot gonna do? Not a whole lot, I'd wager. I wish I could just aim for him then, because now the other bats are in the way.
Resident Evil 0.
I don't even know what the last save was where we actually had bullets. That that was vague. We do have a lot of bullets, but I mean grenade launcher bullets. I was considering actually just changing down the, like, knocking down the difficulty a bit. It doesn't look like you can actually do that anymore. So that's a bother. See, I want to hit him, not the little guys. And now I'm good as dead because he landed a hit.
Resident Evil 0.
Right. Situation seems a bit hopeless, not gonna lie about that. It's, I'm getting more and more tired and more unsure of what what I can do to actually get through this beyond returning to an even further save back to get some extra health and ammo, because this is, pretty ridiculous. If he gets a hit on you like that, it's basically pointless at that point. Even the little guys kill you so quickly.
Resident Evil 0.
You looked it up? Yeah, I had a quick look as well. It's an uncomfortable position. Basically, most people are saying, oh, well, should have saved grenade launcher ammo, better go back. It's like, that if that's the actual best thing to do, then this is not a well-designed boss. You basically, you just pay a toll in health that you can't avoid, because those bats are unavoidable if you want to get any kind of damage in. Like, even, like, the people who I've seen beat it just have the grenade launcher and they just tank the hits from the little bats. Which is not great. Now I'm not even getting hits in anymore. People are saying flame rounds are the way to go, that you might have missed some herbs. Except that there's a part in 3 where you can become forever stuck if you have poor resources, so it's not that surprising.
Resident Evil 0.
That is sure a thing. You know what the frustrating part is? It doesn't feel difficult, right? It's not difficult, it just feels straight up impossible. No matter what you do, there aren't enough bullets, there aren't enough actions you can take in a short amount of time to prevent those bats from getting at you. If it's just the big bat, sure, but the small bats will chip away at you. That's 100% guaranteed. So they're basically just barring you. Like, if you come into this battle with health below yellow caution, rip you.
Resident Evil 0.
The part in 3 is also a mandatory boss, but when in danger you limp slowly in 3, making it impossible to get out of the way if you can't heal beforehand. Wow. That also sounds like pretty sloppy design, really. Like, it makes sense that you can give yourself trouble by poorly managing your resources, but you shouldn't be getting altogether stuck. There should always be a way out. There's a reason why in the Fatal Frame games they always, like, even if you run out of ammo for your camera, you can always pick up some weak ammo at the save point, because otherwise it's not fair. Now, to be fair, You know what's such a shame? This was easily the best attempt so far. Like, it's dipping down now because the thing has run out. But that actually went pretty well for a while there. Like, for a moment there, I actually felt like I might make it.
Resident Evil 0.
Resident Evil 0 out of 10. Limited save, so I don't think they care about fair on hard. That seems to be the case, but seems a bit artificial when it's like this. I felt like just being really aggressive with the shotgun almost got me somewhere last time. But I only have 14 shells, and if like 6 shells on the grenade launcher aren't enough, then 14 shotgun shells aren't either. It hurts when you aim and you just don't land the hit. It went so well last time. Maybe shifting positions a bit is good. Like, running around doesn't work, that's obvious, but maybe making a quick sprint to, like, the other corner at least forces the enemies to readjust a bit. I don't know, I'm just trying to find a way out of this impossible situation I've made for myself. And by made for myself, I mean that this game put me in. Like, I feel like this amount of bullets should be enough, but like, I landed so many shots on him last time. I almost felt like it was going to go down any second. Well, the time before last time. But then it all led to nothing, and I still got hit. And did I just get hit there? No. Comes at me when I'm reloading. What a jerk. I need to keep an eye on how many bullets I have and then reload at the right time. Because I feel like we're slowly moving towards a potential solution here. But, of course, my worst fear is that I finally do everything perfectly. Wow, my voice is just cracking at this point. That I do everything perfectly. I land every shotgun shell and I land every bullet and he's still not gone. Right? That's the worry here. Maybe we should switch into a different costume for good luck. How about that? I don't think this will actually give me good luck, but okay, first shot missed. Already a garbage attempt. You see how he approached and hit me even though I shot him? It's like, if there's no reliable way to push him back, then I cannot survive. when the shotgun shell hits, he needs to at least reel, like, needs to reel back. He needs to
Resident Evil.
get stunned
0.
for at least a little bit. I am curious just how many normal bullets it would take for him to start spawning in the little bats. Because if we could create a situation where we still have all our shotgun shells when the little bats come in, maybe that would be what we need. Maybe it wouldn't be, but... The problem is... his movements are really hard to predict, yeah. You don't have enough room to avoid that. Oh yes, miss more shots, miss more of them.
Resident Evil 0.
Because, you know, if I have to go back, if I have to go to a prior save and redo a lot of this stuff just to make this boss possible, then it's no longer fun. Then it's just work. Like, I've had positions in Resi 1 where it got difficult, but it was never unfair. This is unfair. Oops. I can't believe it. She managed to reload without taking a hit from the big guy, but then he grabbed me because I didn't hit him in time. Like, what is this movement he's doing right now? Okay, so we have no more bullets left. Okay, so I have a new theory about what he does with the little bats.
0.
It's not that they spawn endlessly, it's that they spawn in every time he reaches a certain amount of damage. That's what it seems to be, because they did disappear for a bit there. It's not just an endless spawner of bats. It was hard to tell because there's so many of them, but it spawns like 10 or so when he reaches a certain amount of damage, and then again when he reaches a certain amount of damage. So the essential thing is, can I do a lot of damage here without wasting the shotgun shells yet? You notice how he just jumps towards you? Like, you need something to push him back. You need, like, a shotgun shell. You can't just use a normal gun in that situation.
Resident Evil 0.
That is my face right now. That's my face cam. Well, this is just an exercise in head meets wall. We're just beating our head against the wall here because this section is basically a, what do you call that? A soft wall or a soft barrier. Where you can theoretically get through it, but you should have had more resources. A soft lock? No, that's when a game... I guess you could call it that, but... Did he hit me? He didn't, okay. Okay, I'm trying something here. Okay.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, the game has made it quite clear how it wants to play it. So, I'm gonna give this 1 or 2 more tries, and then we're gonna stop. And I may do some off-stream retracing our steps if I feel like it. We'll see. But this entire section is not making a good impression on me. I really liked the game so far. I thought the managing between the 2 characters was cool. I even liked most of the bosses so far, but this one is just stupid and unreasonable. Like, oh yeah, instead of having 1 enemy to fight, which flies, which is cool, we're gonna have you fight a ton of small ones as well, because... Should have had grenades, sucker. See, did you notice how I shot him and he still hit me?
Resident Evil 0.
I'm trying to think of how far back I'd need to go, though. Because at the very least we need grenade launcher ammo, but the worst case scenario I can think of here is imagine I go back all that way. I come here with a few grenade shells, and we still can't get through the little guys. That would be the worst. Okay, yes, he can hit me, but I can't hit him. It's asymmetrical game design or something.
0.
Alright, so here's the issue. These two saves are frankly pretty much the same, so where do we stand here? I'm just gonna check. I'm not gonna... this is probably the end of the stream here. I mean, I don't think you want to see me retry a million times. Oh, hey, look at the costumes. Oh man, with the water key in hand for the first time. But still no bullets for this thing. Well, we'll have to think about how to resolve the situation another day, because right now I think I'm a little too frustrated to deal with it. That's unfortunate, because the stream started out really well. Like, we got right through all the obstacles, and then the game tosses us into a new area, doesn't give us heals, tosses us into a boss battle with unavoidable damage, where that requires a lot of resources that we don't have. So, yeah. That's the situation we're in. It's tragic that it had to go like this, but it's, well, that's just how the game is designed, apparently. So I hope you'll join me next time, and we'll try to figure something out with this situation. But until then, I hope you have a good day or night, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.